Greetings, football lovers. We're back once again with the Yellow Corner, and this time we bring you the preview of our of another away trip. This time we had to get down to KZN to face Maritzburg United on Saturday evening. Raps, how are you?
Mna Yabona pizza Raps. The previous preview when I like you would lump pizza the other one, but it's fine.
I get right now when I get leave when you want to, you do as you please, man. And so I was watching the review ya game ya rona le Galaxy Tlotloleo ba bua hore ba sure the guys are tired of seeing us. And it hit me ever since we started the Yellow Corner, I have done each and every single episode of the Yellow Corner unlike someone, but we're not there. That's a story for another day, man. Yeah, let's talk football, man. Let's talk Maritzburg. Is Middendorp under severe pressure, Rapelang?
Definitely. I think he's under pressure. The position that they are at this moment is not a good position because of if you can look at the teams that are below them, they are still close in terms of the points. And also, the last time when we played them, they were number 9, but right now they find themselves position number 12. That means they've been dropping since we last played them. So I think Middendorp is under pressure because of obviously the team that are underneath Maritzburg. They'll also want to fight so that they get out of the relegation zone as well. But Middendorp is under a lot of pressure, and also after losing one of his best player, Bonge Kuhle Hlongwane, I think they will definitely miss him, and also it will add another pressure because of I don't think they've found the right player to replace Hlongwane.
You praising Hlongwane, but if I'm not mistaken, by the time he left, he had only scored 2 league goals. And it's January, so yeah. But he is under pressure. He's under tremendous pressure, man, and I think he's starting to feel it. You can hear that he kills me. That he post-match interviews, man. Like he always goes against what the anchor asks him after the game. So yeah, he's really feeling it, man. But their home form is not good at all. They've played 10 home games this season, man, and they've only won 3 of those. They played 3 draws and lost 4 home games. So their PPG is 1.20. So it's not really good, man. That's not a good home form. And for a team that's looking to get into the top 8 or fight relegation, your home form must be good, man. It must be decent. This is not good showing from them, Wabo. And the mere fact that they've only won one of their last 12 league games, man, says everything. It tells you how wrong things are at Maritzburg. I mean, in their how do you win just one game, man, in your last 12, man? But yeah, I think they really are in trouble, as you said, and the teams coming behind them are going to pile on the pressure. They just like a team like Baroka is also not doing well, so Baroka might just be the ones that go down straight, and then maybe they will battle for the playoffs. Rapelang, Maritzburg habadlala, not even only when they play. Maritzburg changed their system and formation quite a lot, quite frequently. They do it from match to match, and sometimes they do it even in one match. You find they play two or more different formations. Do you think that has had an effect with regards to how their season has panned out so far? Because do you think maybe this kind of like affects the players or confuses them, or one moment we playing this system of formation, the next it's changing? Like, how are we supposed to play as Maritzburg? What's our identity? What's our main formation and system?
I think sometimes it speaks to the availability of players because of they don't have a big squad like other teams. So sometimes when a certain player is out of the game, they are forced to change the formation and how they play. And also, I think, look, you need a consistent lineup and a consistent formation in the league so that you are able to identify your identity like you have spoken. So I think them changing a lot of formations and changing how they play, I think sometimes it confuses the players because of in this game you play like this and the team does good and you expect the team to continue from where they left off, but you find out in the next game everything changes. So I think they need to find the consistent lineup and the consistent formation that is going to win them games.
Yeah, no, I think so. I agree with you, man. I think, like I said, I think maybe Yawakawa I mean, last week when they played Arrows, they started 4-3-3, 3-4-3. Said 4-3-3 ile ya Tajiana ananonsa ka yona at other time. Yeah, but they started 3-4-3 and then changed to 4-4-2. And in them changing into a 4-4-2, they had a guy like Nico Lukubeni, who in the first half was playing as a left wing back. Now in the second right wing back. In the second half, he was playing as a left winger, and Nico is not a winger, man. So there's a lot more. What do you expect from both teams in this match?
Look, I think from Maritzburg, I expect a team that is going to be very stubborn, a team that is not going to offer us a lot of space, especially in the final third. And because of we scored 2 goals against Chiefs Galaxy outside the box, I think they will try to apply pressure, not to take those shots outside the box. And also, I think they want to keep quiet one of our creative players so that you don't have a creativity up front. But from them, I expect the team that is going to play with that is going to have plan in their game. As much as we know Sundowns will dominate, but I expect them to have a plan once they have the position, how they play, how they are going to come out from the back. It's either they are going to play long balls or it's either they are going to play on a transition. And also, they've scored 92% of their goals comes from the second half. I expect them to continue with that mentality or with that advantage of scoring a lot of goals in the second half, because in the second half they look like a team that it is more balanced and a team that creates a lot of goals. But against Sundowns, you need to have good both. You need to be good in both halves. But for Mamelodi Sundowns, I expect them to continue where they left from against Chiefs Galaxy, especially in the second half, and I expect a team that is slowly getting there. I think since still most we've been playing well, but in the last 2 games, I think our rhythm and we're slowly recognizing Mamelodi Sundowns here and
Okay. Now I expect an open game, which is strange when you talk about an open game got team made in dog because in the past he's always tried to make sure defensively there's protection. He doesn't give away easy chances. Or be sort of a basketball match he doesn't allow you freedom more ground. But this season, or in the games that I've watched, Maritzburg have been really open, man. So I expect the same on Saturday. And then the other thing, how about like a back three? The gap between these 3 guys, it's too big, man. It's huge. It's huge. You find there's Kimangi Pereira, the right center back, who close to the line, and then Ndenga Aniki is the only one central, and then Kanakima Clayton is on the other side. So there's the gap is way too big. So with that, it's easy to penetrate them. Through ball, you can play them easily. And then another gap that you find in this team, it's the gap in between the three departments, the three being the back line, the midfield, and the strikers. The passing lanes, they are way too easy, man. Like, how they know how to squeeze space. So space is too open. And with that, they give away a lot of big chances in a match. Like, bafana ka di-chance tse ngata to the opposition. Another thing that surprises me about this team is the fact that they play an offside trap when they in attack and then their backline presses high. I don't understand how you're going to play an offside trap when you have a 35-year-old and a 37-year-old at the back. There's no way you're going to survive that, because if you play against the team, the players that have pace, they'll always punish you. So I expect Shalule to capitalize on that thing into the offside trap. There's a player that I like that they recently acquired in the recent transfer window, Machete. Yeah, I like that guy. Yeah. He's physical, he's powerful, he's strong, man. He attacks, he can be on the side, on the left, he can be central. So yeah, I think he's one player that we need to keep an eye on. So I think Mandela Le Roshin really need to keep an eye on him. And Maritzburg, for me, have the worst rest defense in the league. They have the worst rest defense in the league. They are always caught facing their own goal. Baba Shapaka and Toka counter. You look at the goal here. Evanga, yeah. When they played Maritzburg, I mean, the rest defense is really poor. The other thing, Maritzburg, for some reason, I don't know why when the ball is out wide in their half, they don't press the man on the ball who's about to cross the ball. They make it so easy for the crosser of the ball to head up, assess the 18 and then cross the ball, which is something that I think we can capitalize on. And the center backs are because their rest defense is poor. Their center backs, both the right and the left one, they are always caught on having to cover for the wing back. And every time when they cover, you find they're outnumbered in the 18 and then they have this kid who played for Vets, a human, who always tries to stay around that zone 14 area. He's the one who's I think he's their most creative player. So we need to keep an eye on him. The one thing that they're very good at that I picked up, the short corners. They play the short corners. We need to shut down Klassen very quickly because he's the one who always crosses. So they play the short corner, and then once you push up, because they've got quite a lot of tall guys, but now they move forward. So it's difficult to catch them offside. So try and close down Klassen before he's able to cross the ball. From Sundowns, I expect us to continue from the second half. TS Galaxy. I think the guys are well rested, man. So there's no excuse, man. Bo Shika, they're rested. AJ rested. So I think this is one game we go with our strongest team. We beat them and collect maximum points, and we stretch into the gap, even though I don't even know why we stretch the gap because, if I deal a league, man. If I deal. Rabs, from the guys, Okay, before I move to the Sundowns, who do you think is the man to watch in this Maritzburg team?
I think Klassen, because of the energy that he brings in the middle field, because of Klassen off the ball and on the ball, is a very good player. He can close the space, he can help in terms of the defense, and also in attack is always there to offer support to the offensive guys. It can be is it Sukuna? Yeah. And also a Machek and also a human. So I think to Dylan Klassen is the man to watch in this Maritzburg side.
Oh, before I mention my player to watch, the other thing about this Maritzburg side is that they are not clinical at all. They create. They don't capitalize. They don't finish. They don't punish the opponents. And you can't afford to do that against a team of the quality of Mamelodi Sundowns. I think now this Macheke guy might be the player to watch. The reason I say so, he's not that well known, so he's in a way closed book, and from what I've seen, like I mentioned earlier, on the side when he plays on the left, he's really good, man. He has powerful runs. He gets into the number 9. He can play as a 9 as well. So he's really a player to watch. Also, like I said, because he's unknown, so that might work to his advantage. From our game against TS Galaxy, who do you think who caught your eye? Who were you most impressed by from when you talk about players who hadn't been regulars?
Look, it is difficult to tell because of some of them. Nentibasa told the minutes all along, but I think a guy like a Domingo is impressed me, and also Sidika Pinga has impressed me, and also Divine Lungu, when he came on as a sub, I think he really did very well. You look at that assist where Peter Shalule scored the third goal. I think Lena, it will give him a motivation to fight for the left back position. But I think all of them, I think they really impressed me.
Surprised you didn't mention one of your favorites, Blesser. Lerato la ball. Yeah, no. Domingo has really impressed me. I think he's knocking. He wants that starting berth again. And I don't want to jump the gun, but I'll start him against Al Ahly. I think not really didn't impress me, but I think Kapinga, where he was played yesterday, worked against him. So I'm Kawati as well. Oh, and Lumu, forget the assist, the pass, the 10 that he made. I was shocked. I was like, hey, Lungu, it's I know. But yeah, give me your lineup.
My lineup, I would have Mwene, I would start Mudau, I would have I would keep Grant and rest Roshindo Hook again. I would start Tonyango and Laila K. Then from there, I'm going with Smeg. I would have Tebza Mkwena, Spelelem Kulisi, Domingo. Then front four, I would keep Kapinga, start Neo Mayema, and have Peter Shalule.
Hey, we say front four. Now the sort of like players say 12, but I think
the front three.
The front four, man, ke always like ke mholo wena ku it's a front three. Now I'll go for Mweni, Mudau, Mandela. I would bring back the Rook, play Grant next to the and then Lake, because I want to exploit that thing. They don't press the guy Okrosa. So yeah, Lyle, he'll play those pinpoint crosses to Peter. And then what was your midfield three?
Thabiso blessa Domingo.
Oh, I know you proper going smack. I'll bring back AJ. I'll play him more 6, and then my 2 8s would be Domingo Leblesa, and then front four, front four, and front three, I'll have Ralani and Shika. The reason I want Ralani and Shika, I don't think there are two better players who can exploit the hole that the huge gap that is between the Maritzburg defense and middle field. Well, so that gap, but I think they will exploit it, and then I'll have Peter up front, SN number 9, like more the focal point of attack. Yeah, not Peter on the side. No, I want him as a number 9. Yeah, to lead our attack. Prediction?
2-0, and I want us to score those 2 goals in the first half. I want us to kill the game in the first half because of this Maritzburg side in the second half. They're a different team. Remember, I said they scored 92% of their goals in the second half. So you don't want what happened against Baroka to happen again, where the opponents equalize in the last minute of the game. So I want us to kill off the game in the first half. I'm going with 2-0, Shalile to score, and Domingo to score again.
Okay. I will add one more goal. I think it will be another 3-0 win. Again, Shalile will score, brace, and then Roshin De Rook will score against his former team. Before we end this, Raps, are you available for the preview, Mataitai?
Definitely. Team ya Free State la me you teng support team ya lapeng.
O support team ya lapeng.
That team that is Free State too. So you want support Pretoria. But to support Pretoria Kalisi. Sibo support Chico United. So everyone la team ya habo lapeng.
Yeah, guys, that's a wrap. That's another installment of the Yellow Corner, man. Thank you once again for watching, and you will see us next week, Tuesday. But the guys will be back with the preview on Sunday morning. And yeah, once again, apologies for not being able to host the pre and post match spaces for TX Galaxy match. We had some serious technical issues that were beyond our control. So hopefully the spaces will be back on Saturday evening. Yeah. Cheers and good luck to the boys. See you next week. Sharp.
Danko.